Morning. So today I've got a lot to do. So we're getting ready to put all the bees into their new boxes. So that's going to be a lot of work, but it's not that bad. But and plus we enjoy it. I love seeing the bees. But Bruce is out there now on the gator, and I'm getting ready to go do all the rest of the chores. And I wanted to show you this my porch video, which I had shown last year, but I had to clean it back off because of the pollen that gets up here. So I'm going to put you now to see my little porch where I do a lot of my little artwork in the summertime and get to enjoy listening to the animals and the wind chimes and the roosters crow and get to hear the goats. So looky here. So I got to get it all cleaned yesterday. I spray painted my Buddhas that I have here, and I'm gonna put them out in my gardens and stuff, but I brought them up here. And first thing what happened was, look, Sophia, when I laid them on the steps when I brought them in after they dried, and I'm like, what happened to my little Buddha? So I thought one of the boys had brought it up the stairs for me, and come to find out Sophia did. And look at this, she chewed it up, and like within seconds. So I gotta get some more paint to be able to spray that. But anyways, so this little pillow here ended up starting on the other side now because the phone rang. But I wanted to, this was my lamp and it was painted, but this year with all the moisture it did fade. And Colton made me this, and Linda gave me the Volkswagen bus, and somebody else gave me the bug. I can't remember. Oh, and I bought this one time. We're actually traded at one of the craft shows, and it's an incense burner. How cute is that? So I'm gonna have to paint my lampshade too because it got a little moldy this past year. But I do take my artwork stuff off. I just don't take all the other stuff. So today I'm gonna have to paint the bee box because it's due Saturday. So I had to get my whole little area cleaned up and get back to work out here. And it's got all my little rocks. And of course there's the kitchen over there, and the garage, and the honey house. And of course all the bee boxes, you can see them out there with the tractor. And everything. And Bruce has took a lot of stuff out of our attic because we got to get rid of some of that stuff. Trying to clean up. Okay, and this is the boys' old art table, which when they still come out here they still sit at it. And here's some other little things. Bunch of little rocks that I've found. Chicken coop. And that's some of the new plants I gotta put out to fix them back up, because this one was from last summer. And another guy, I was at a craft show and he gave me this, and I was like, really? No, I can't take this. And I was like amazed. And he's handmade everything. And it just blows me away that he just walked up and gave it to me. I mean, all right. So now I'm going back here to feed the babies again, the baby goats. Because of course it's already been 3 hours, and that seems to be the perfect schedule that I have my goats on. Of course I know a lot of people might have some other schedule, so I'm going on back here and see how it goes. It's gonna be a nice day, 77 degrees, which is an amazing day to be able to put all the bees in their boxes. And hey guys, where did Daddy put your bottles? Huh? All right, found them. Got. Okay, y'all going on out? Okay, I'll be right there. Let me give them the scraps here. Popcorn. Some yummies. Oh, looky there. We're going right for the grass. Okay. Guess what I got? Guess what I got? Hey. Oh, yummy, yummy. Hey. Hello. It's right here. Oh my goodness. Oh, this one's leaking. Isn't that just precious? Isn't that just precious? And they wag their tail. Isn't that just precious? Oh boy. Every 3 hours comes quick. That's for sure. And they're eating a lot more grass now, so here, there you go. You can't, there you go. All right, well after I get done with this, I'll go ahead and start showing you how we do the bees and set up the boxes and everything. All right, bye. Hi guys, we're back here on our walk again, and you know, like I've said before, I have other videos on the mill pond and great little adventures and great little pictures about things. It's just a good, enjoyable time. Right, Bruce?
Yes, it is.
So
The best time of the day.
It like I said, it helps with lifting your spirits. It just helps to get rid of depression. It gets those endorphins going, and once again, it's just good energy. You can listen to the nature and actually just forget about everything. So if you can get out and go for a walk, it's well worth it. Guys, so I wanted to give you a little update here on the greenhouse and show you what's been going on. So every morning, like, I come down here first thing and I check to see, because we haven't had to use the heater lately, and it's been staying pretty constant with the temperature. It doesn't drop no lower than like 60 degrees now at night, even if it goes into the 50s, or because it usually stays about 10 degrees or so higher, or even 10 to 20 depending. You know, I've seen it both. But I just wanted to show you everything and how it's doing, because this is definitely it. Last week, I just ran out of time. I couldn't get the plants to the market. And I know people fuss at me all the time. Why didn't you bring this and why didn't you bring that? Well, you know, sometimes you just run out of time because things happen on the farm and you can't fix it. And you don't make every deadline and everything perfect. And I kind of feel like that's life in general. So I'm going to show you now all the plants and things. And I turned the fan off, and the heater, the big fan shouldn't come on. So we'll see what you think, okay? Because you'll be surprised at how big they've gotten. Okay, here we go. Oh, so these little eggplants, my friend Cheryl brought those to me Saturday. These, okay, and I had a little accident too while I was gone Saturday to the market. One of my boys let the door open, and the chickens got in. Well, actually, it happened Sunday. I take that back. It was not Saturday. And this is what happened. One of the chickens got in here and pretty much destroyed a lot of the plants. See, like this here, even this. But this one seems to be making it even so. And like that one. And even that one, the hen broke a lot of them down. So I lost a lot that day. And I've lost more in the middles here. I just haven't had a chance to pull them all out. Like there's 1, 2. But other than that, I was like, when I got home, I was like, oh my gosh, why are my plants all broken down? Okay, so I'm wrong. The fan did come on. And so here's what, okay, well anyways, the dirt was all over the place. And it was like a lot of plants were turned over. A lot of the pots, I was able to fix a lot of them back. What else? And of course, like I said, a lot of them, but look how tall they've gotten. See that? And this is all from seeds that I planted and put those videos up on doing all these things. And this is, I'm planting the Malabar spinach like probably tomorrow or Sunday or Saturday, depending on when I can. And let's see what else. Okay, well, you can see how tall they are. I mean, look at this guy, almost to the part of the bend, and everything outside is doing great too. And look at this. Now look at this, how pretty this one is. And these are the ones I said I was going to do in pots, do like a little test and see how this goes. Now look at the ones outside. And they don't do as good with all the temperature changes, but you can see that's got the typical arugula look. See all my watering cans right here? Okay, well every day I have to fill these up. Sometimes it's 3 times a day, which my husband has it where I can have a watering system run through here, over here towards the back. And you see this right here? And it goes out. Well, he hasn't been able to hook it up yet because we were afraid, you know, with all the temperatures, he doesn't hook it up until after we're safe. So this is where I fill the water up every day. And these again are the rainwater. Getting ready to put my suit on now and finish up with all the boxes. We just moved all of them, and we've got some now started, and we've sprayed them down because they got to stay cool. And it's hot today. It's 74 already, so we're gonna be rolling with the bees now. Alrighty, here we go. So
All right, guys, we're here today. We're going to put our packages in. We started by having 5 frames of drone comb, or at least 3. We're going to set our queen at the top, and I'll put a few bees in here out of the box on top of her. Then I'm going to put a lid on her and come back and check. We don't shake our bees out. We just let them come out of the box naturally, and we'll come back in a day and check them as soon as she's out or the box is empty. We'll put our other 5 frames back in there and let them do what they do. Thanks.
Here is the can that they have full of sugar water, which is right now it's a 1-to-1 mixture. And here is these are the little nurse bees that are all over the queen, and she is in there. Let's see, guys. And then see, that's the sugar in that little white part. So these are little queen cages. And if you look down in here, there's all the bees. And they're just flying around. And of course, they're gonna protect their queen. You see, there she is. Oops, sorry. All right, guys. So here I am now, and I've got. I'm gonna do a complete box here, and what we have here is we have all the boxes that are ready, and what these are more like what the commercial beekeepers have, not like the Langstrom. They're still the Langstrom hive, but they are on a pallet versus box after box, because we just have so many in the bee yard. So what we have here now, we have drawn comb, which they've been in the freezer now for 48 hours, and that's just what we do to help make sure there's nothing like wax moths in there. And we put the drawn comb down right in here. And we also have some of the frames, and we're not very fond of these, but we do have to use them because this is what we have. And this is the enough nectar flow, they will fill those up.
Plastic cell.
Yeah, the plastic cells. So, and we want to put those in like that. And then I've got my hive tool, which most of the time I'm always losing it. And I'm going to be dropping them in here. And we started doing this method because we didn't like the shaking method and being so dramatic about it. You just pop the little top right off with the, and this here is kind of the hard part sometimes with the can.
You've got to use the hive tool to get it out.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's really there.
That really is the hardest part, is actually getting the can out of the...
Yeah. And the funny part about it is that
I come around to the back
I
side.
try to use my nails to get it up and lift it up. And we joke about it every year. Everybody says, well, how did y'all do with all your packages? Oh, we did good. The only problem was getting the can out.
Yeah, the can is all, it seems to
Yay, I got it now.
You want to make sure you hold the queen cage so you don't drop that in to upset them.
And looky there.
Okay.
So
We have to take her.
put her, pop
You
the
have to-
little,
You have to take the little piece of candy out. They want her to be free.
sometimes this, there it goes. Okay.
All right. So we mount ours facing up. Flip it over. Facing up.
This way we can see her.
See when they let her out. Just below the frame. Sometimes they don't cooperate very well with us.
Alright, I got it.
Okay. This way. Put right down there where the beginning of the wax is and squeeze it together.
Okay.
It is a little tricky and it takes some practice.
Well, before, when we have all the frames in and we shook them, you just didn't have it. Now there it goes, because the wax is of course hot, so it goes right in and they just repair it. Alrighty, and there you have it. So now we will go on to the next one. So now we're taking a break, okay? It gets really hot, but there's days where we spend all day out here and we're in this suit all day, and literally we lose like 6 pounds, and we've got to take frequent breaks to get some more water. But what I wanted to tell you was when I'm on the camera, I always like forget something, and then I'm like, okay, so I meant to say bottom boards instead of the, you know, the regular cinder blocks. I've shown you pictures of the other hives, and we have cinder blocks and the bottom boards and the each box and supers, everything. But these will still get the same way. They just don't have the bottom board, and they have a little hole in the bottom of the pallet, so that way they can still get air. And this works really good.
We can move them with our machine.
Yeah, we can move them with the machine, so it's a lot easier than toting and hand toting, because I'm telling you, these boxes weigh a lot, especially when they're full of honey. They can weigh as much as 90 pounds, and I've seen even more. So it depends on how much. I've even seen double combs where they've like put a comb layer in and then they've like layered it again. And so that's what I wanted to tell you again, because I know somebody's going to say something and complain about why I didn't say that. Alright, it's really nice and cool over here in the shade. I've been working on the box and trying to get it finished after we finished the bees, which wasn't that long ago. And of course, as you can see, it's now mostly almost dark. And this is some of like inspired by Christy Tomlinson she art, which I absolutely love. And this is what I seem to be drawn to paint this time, because of course it's due tomorrow and I got a lot to do to get it done. I'll be there in a minute. So anyways, I'm gonna go on to the greenhouse now and go ahead and shut it up for the night. Thanks for watching everything, and it's time to, of course it's dark now. We didn't get finished till almost like 6 o'clock tonight, and it was a long day. I got my shower, and now we're gonna cook some dinner, and greenhouse closed up for the night. So thanks again, and have a good one. Bye.